Is it possible that you're harboring an addiction? Me? Of course not. I'm an upstanding and functional human being. How dare you insinuate such a ludicrous assertion? My bad, bruh. It's just that human beings are inclined to seek pleasure and enjoyment. That's just kind of what we do. And from time to time, our pleasure pursuits are far removed from our best interests. Alas, you won't hear anyone ever call you out on some of this behavior because some of it is, I guess, socially acceptable, which is what we'll be discussing today. As always, I'm not here to bash you about the things that you choose to do. I'm an advocate of doing whatever the fuck makes you happy. Seriously. But I also believe that it never hurts to tweak your reality a little bit. I mean, you never know what no longer serves you until you take some time to change things up a little bit, right? First up is on-demand television. I know. Who doesn't want to have a 72-hour anime and chill session? This guy does, and therein lies the problem. All too often I hear people going on and on about whatever TV show they're currently binge watching, how good it is, and how I should really watch it. While on-demand television is a great source of entertainment in the form of storytelling, a break from reality and everyday stressors, and a great potential source of information and knowledge, watching on-demand telly is easily the most underactive way of going about acquiring any of these things. Anytime I've personally found myself in a cycle of this nature, my lack of energy and inability to function cognitively was painfully apparent. Not to mention it's a complete time suck. Suppose if you have no personal objectives at that particular moment, then that's fine. Otherwise, it would definitely be beneficial to ask yourself, is this really the best use of my time right now? What action can I take in this moment that'll put me even one step closer to one of my objectives? Only you can truly determine this. Hey babe, how's it going? I mean, I was just over there. Can I call you back? Codependency is probably one of the most hazardous, socially acceptable addictions that I've seen in action. I mean, it's nice to know that someone has your back. In most cases, we're more likely to achieve our objectives if we work in collaboration. Other people serve as a source of personal insight, allowing us to gain additional perspectives on ourselves and the world around us that would otherwise go unseen. Relationships are basically the cornerstone of human enjoyment. So it's no wonder that in some cases we manage to abuse the notion, allow our relationship to establish patterns of codependency, and ultimately we may find that our relationship is doing us more harm than good. Having someone have direct control over your general well-being, habitual enabling of negative behavior, and the feeling of being unable to function on your own accord are all potential symptoms of a codependent relationship, and ultimately a form of self-sabotage. Now, I'm in no way suggesting that you void yourself of all emotional engagements, but make an honest assessment. Is the relationship in question maintaining a healthy balance? Or does it just make you feel good? Is the relationship propelling you towards a reality that you truly desire? Or is it providing you with a safe haven of stagnation and complacency? Again, only you can truly determine this. Work addiction. Work addiction is possibly the least likely of any of these things to get called out on. Around these parts, so in America I guess, the individuals who sacrifice all that they are in the name of their employer are painted as heroes, which does make sense to a certain degree. Building a fulfilling career is often defined as one of the most rewarding endeavors available to us in the modern day. Being able to afford the things that you think you need is an undeniably pleasant feeling. And receiving the respect of your peers in light of your work ethic is easy external validation at its finest. But what about your personal needs or objectives? Or even the needs of your loved ones? Are you causing yourself undue stress that is ultimately strangling the life out of other aspects of your life? Possibly more important aspects of your life? Are you legitimately happy? Now, I'm no stranger to the paper chase addiction. At the end of the day, we all have to get paid, right? But again, an honest assessment is required. Are your personal and work life being balanced in a fashion that is mutually beneficial? Only you can truly determine this. All of the aforementioned are super easy to engage in without question. Like in many scenarios, the easiest thing is usually not the best thing. On-demand telly can take us away from our woes with the click of a button. Easy. Unbalanced relationships can derail us from the tracks of personal development and sell us on complacency. And overexerting ourselves in the workplace can create disillusion about why we even work in the first place. These are just 3 aspects worth assessing when on a quest to be a mindful, efficient, and blissful human. Feel free to share your personal experiences or other socially acceptable pitfalls that you're aware of in the comment section below. I'm Tres Bien, coming to you from the dark side of Colorado. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks a ton for watching. Take care.